Hey everyone, welcome back for another video on Legend of Mushroom. Today, I feel like I'm gonna summon my hero cards because I'm missing a lot. As I said on my previous videos, I saved all my currencies here, so I feel like it's time to summon my hero cards. I have like 63 thanks to the coins and 88 here. So in total, I have a bit more than 150. So I'm gonna summon everything, and I want to tell you the reason why I want to go for some more. Because in fact, I already made a video talking about that, but today in PvP, martial sages are going crazy. In fact, it's even worse than I was thinking about. If I go in cross-server ranked match, that time I'm in a legendary champion. Generally, I'm not really pushing that content, but I reached the legendary champion, so I'm in the top 100 at the moment. I feel like 80% of the players inside of that rank are martial sages. If I show you that, this is crazy. Look at that. And they have crazy stats too. So they are using generally the method with the high damage resistance. Yeah, I forgot to talk about that in my previous videos. So if you want, I'm gonna show you the impact of the build. If you go to compare stats, if you check, they have first of all a crazy amount of crit resistance, so they are not taking a lot of crit damage, right? Then they have generally a very high amount of combo damage resistance, reducing by a lot, of course, the combo damage they are taking. But there is something even stronger than that. If I go down, you will see that almost 50% final damage resistance. And this is reducing all the sources of damage taken. This is the most broken thing. First of all, if I click here, you are going to understand how they can get that. They have 15% thanks to the class, the Martial Sage. So this is why they are using the Martial Sages, because 15% is huge. I already made a video showing the impact of the damage resistance on the damage taken. If you want to have more detail, you can watch it, but look at that. 15% here, thanks to the PAL, 15%. They have a 7.6% thanks to the Relic, because they are using the Spore that is increasing the damage resistance. And finally, 12% thanks to the artifact. And this is why, this is because of the previous artifact we got. If I show you to go to the morph, this one is giving damage resistance 10% when you get it one time, and then 2% more when you upgrade it. And this is completely insane. So now they are close to the 50%. And so if I try to beat one of these players, I'm gonna show you with my strongest build. Yeah, this is a very, very strong player, right? He has way more power than me, and look at that, 1100 billion HP, and he has the same stats and a crazy amount of regeneration rate. Where is this? Here, 9% and above that. And he has also more stuff. Look at that, crit resistance less than the other, 2500, but he has a bit more combo damage resistance. And if I go down, 47% damage resistance. So you are gonna see what happens, in fact, when I'm trying to face that player. When he was using a Prophet class without the artifact giving some extra damage resistance, I was able to beat these guys, even if I had less power. But now they are not taking the same amount of damage as before. I can still deal some damage, but I'm also taking a lot because now they are doing a lot of damage based on max HP, and so I die very fast. And I tried many things, I'm not gonna lie. First of all, just to be sure, if I go here to my enchants, I'm gonna change something, and you are gonna see that I tried. Here I have counter damage resistance, okay, 30%, and if I switch to this one, this is basic attack damage resistance 30%. So let's just replace that. So normally now, if I check my final stats, I have some basic attack damage resistance, and I think, yes, I have a flat 30%. So let's check, so let's see if I die faster, in fact. If it is reducing the damage I'm taking, because the damage based on max HP are based on your basic attack damage. And apparently no, I feel like I take the same amount of damage as before, with 30% more basic attack damage resistance. I am dying as fast as before. And I also tried to increase that amount to 70%. I didn't feel the difference, in fact. So I feel a bit lost, and the reason why I want to summon some more hero cards is that I am trying to find a way to increase my damage. So maybe I'm saying maybe I can find a way to increase a bit higher my damage. So this is the goal of today's video. I'm gonna summon my hero cards, but before, there is something more that I would like to talk about. In PvP at the moment, I am using multiple shots, and this is an amazing FX to deal some damage to tanky players. This is basically the best amount, the best FX, because I don't know if you remember, but the Martial Sages are dealing crazy damage to us because they are using an avian. If I hope that I can find that avian. Okay, maybe in crossover ranked match. They are using an avian with a particular build. This one, the punch counter. This is the equivalent of multiple shots for Monarchs, but this one is dealing some damage based on max HP thanks to the counter strikes. And the avian is doing the same, not with the counter strikes, but every 5 seconds it deals some damage based on max HP. And they have crazy amounts of HP and basic attack damage. Okay, no, this one has a very low amount, but generally they have more than 6,000%, and thanks to that they are releasing a crazy amount of damage, and this is why I die very fast. And I'm currently working on my avian. As you can see, I'm trying to pass down the no speeding and multiple shots Shroom combo and rage bonus to the Horus or Michelle, because apparently they are doing a great job, but unfortunately I can't be lucky, so I hope that I can be lucky during that video. And no, look at that, that was the first egg, and this is not a legendary one. Okay, here maybe I have a chance. Let's check what I have here one more time. This is not a legendary, and here, yeah, this is very hard. This is why it's taking a lot of time for me to find a way to counter that build in PvP, but yeah, let's hope that the only legendary egg is giving to me what I'm looking for. I have the no speeding, I don't have the multiple shots. And I'm also working on Rage Slash and Meteor Feeder to try to heal my guy and to have more attack during the fight. Maybe it can help, but here, look at that. This one is terrible. I'm gonna delete that directly. This one as well, this one too. I don't care about having Rage Slash on a Sunshine Bringer. I'm gonna keep this one, so I'm gonna work with that. And I have a great growth coefficient, so this is cool. So let's salvage all. And let's go back in here and try my luck on the cards. I summoned only at the beginning, the first day when we have that, and I bought the pack we had in the shop to get this one, which is a pretty good one because you have that skill here. This is a passive main skill. Oh, by the way, yeah. Some of you asked me how it was working, so let me explain to you. Sometimes you are gonna have some support skill here asking you different stuff. Releasing the main passive skill, but for example, it's gonna trigger that. So here you have the main active skill, okay? If I switch, you are gonna see that here, this is the main passive skill, and you have some others with the main shield skill. So this is as simple as that. So when it's asking to you releasing main active skill, this is the main active skill here on the screen. Oh, and by the way, the Martial Sages are using this one as a support skill, and so they are getting a shield 5% of max HP every time they are releasing the main active skill here. So the lowest amount here is 14 seconds, so every 14 seconds, thanks to only this one, they are getting an extra shield 5% of max HP. Yeah. So the hero cards are helping them a lot. In my case, I am missing a lot of them, so I'm gonna try my luck, try to get some more. So let's go back in the Star Hero draws and let's try to get some. I'm gonna reach the first guarantee. I hope I can cut before. Let me just remind you the rates you have: 1% chance to get a legendary, 10% to get a normal, and a 20% to get a common. And finally, you have a 69% of the time some trash rewards. I hope that I'm gonna have a lot of lamps so I can get more levels on my account. So let's try my luck with the first 10 draws. Okay, I got an SR. I don't know if I had this one. I think no. So let's continue with the next one. Another SR, an R. Okay, I didn't have these two, so they are new. This is cool. This one is new as well, and this one is a dupe. We can see the icon here. Okay, so let's continue with the next one. 2 duplicates. I didn't have this one, and apparently it can release some combo damage, and the combos can crit, so I would like to try that. First SSR, I think that it was on the guarantee. This one is for pals, so it's not my build, okay? So I don't really care about this one, but at least I get it, so why not? So let's continue and hope that I can have another one at least. Let's check. I still have 100, so normally I should get at least another one. So let's continue. This one is new. This is cool. Let's continue again. SR and R. I already had them. Another SSR? Are you kidding me? And this is exactly the same? That is pretty sad, but this one is new, so I'm taking that. So let's continue. Now I don't have enough to reach another guarantee, so I hope that I'm gonna be lucky and get another SSR, and for once, not the same. This SR is new, so this is cool. Insufficient items. Okay, so I have to go back here. I'm gonna use that. Okay, it used the 8 I had and 400 coins. So this is what I got. Nothing new. Okay, nothing new neither. I don't know if I am still missing some SR and R. I already had this one. Only a few left. Come on, give me another SSR. I'm close to the next guarantee, but hey. SR. Come on, cut another time. Nothing here. Last 10 pools. SSR, and that's a duplicate. I already had this one. At least maybe I can upgrade it, right? So I have another draw, so let's draw that. And nothing more. So now it's time to upgrade, guys. So let's go here, let's go on my main one. After the battle starts, I'm getting 4% more attack and 12% more defense until the battle ends. And by the way, I feel like the defense is the best stat to reduce the damage taken based on max HP. I'm gonna show that to you in another video, right? So let's go back in here. I can upgrade it by 1 star, and it's gonna go from 4% to 4.4% and a bit more attack, so this is cool. And I'm gonna have as well more base stats, so let's spend that. Okay, so let's continue upgrading them. I can upgrade this one time, this one time as well, this one time, this one time as well, this one too. Okay, this one is a 2 stars now. I can increase this one as well, upgrade this one too, this one, and this one time. So I feel like it is over now. So I'm still missing some. Let's check by curiosity. So I'm missing 3 SSR and I'm missing that R. Every 14 seconds after the start of the fight, targets within the range take 250% of skill damage per second for 5 seconds. This is okay, this is not for my class, so I don't really care about that. And it's releasing, and it's increasing the stun rate by 3% until the battle ends. Why not? So let's go back in here, and I feel like this one is still the best one I can use as a monarch to increase my attack and my defense. This is the best thing I can do to resist, to try at least to resist the martial sages. And this one, when HP drops down below 50% for the first time, releasing the main passive skill, give me 9% more attack speed for 12 seconds. This one is cool too, but there is something more that I would like to try to beat martial sages. You know, when you have a lot of attack speed, you proc the counter attacks more often, right? So maybe if I can lower my attack speed and increase my attack, my damage on every hit, maybe then I'm gonna have more chance, I'm gonna take less damage. This is something that I would like to try too. And here, the other one I'm using, that was this one, releasing the main active skill. This one is not working. I have no main active skill, so I can't use this one. So I'm just gonna replace it. I already used this one. Releasing the main active skill reduces target's attack by 9%. That would be great if I was using an active skill, but unfortunately that's not the case. Main active skill, main passive skill, increases kill crit rate. I don't care about that. Main active skill, shield. This one, releasing the main passive skill. No, it's giving some pal attack speed. I don't care about that. Main shield, main passive skill, increases crit rate by 5.6%. I don't really need that. Releasing the main shield, main active skill, main passive skill, base counter damage, no thank you. Main passive skill, damage to bosses. No, not for that content, not for PvP. Main passive skill increases final defense by 9% until the battle ends. So maybe I'm gonna be more tanky using this one. That's a new one, I didn't have that before. And you know what, just by curiosity, let's see if it had an impact. Okay, so if I go in PvP and try again versus Dino, let's see if I can tank a bit more damage. I don't know if it is good. No, 9% more final defense. It can be useful, right? Or maybe not. I feel like it didn't change anything at all. I'm still dying as fast as before. This is terrible. If I could survive just a bit longer, I would be able to release more damage. So this is the goal. I'm still working on that, guys. I hope that you enjoyed that video. If it's the case, don't forget to hit the like button. Have a really nice day, guys, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.